Encounter the purpose.
You do not want to miss this. Add to your calendar Encounter the Purpose, a dance and drama production. It's happening on the 10th of May at the Central Bank Auditorium, turning the hearts of fathers back to their sons, which we'll get more into this morning, because joining us in studio is Marlene George, an actor and dancer, and Deella Wilson, teacher and dancer, coming from the Tehillah Training Center. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to have you. Very exciting, great work. I love the promo video, seeing some of the excitement that's happening behind the scenes. But I know with that excitement comes a lot of work as well.
Definitely.
Before we get into the work, let's talk a little bit about the theme, Encounter. Such importance, turning the hearts of fathers back to sons.
Yes.
Deella, can you share with us this morning what inspired that?
Well, that would have been inspired by our dance teacher, the coordinator of it all. We would have had a production last year, which would have been just Encounter. So this is the part 2.
Oh, okay.
Right? This is the part 2 to that. And I think Auntie Marlene, you would have acted in the first one
I did.
as Pinky, our beloved character, Pinky. And I think she could talk about that
Yeah,
as well.
for sure. Share with us, Pinky.
Well, Pinky. Pinky was the aunt.
Okay.
And she was actually forced to take her niece because the mother had passed.
Okay.
So there were relationship issues with the niece.
Okay.
Underneath it all, she really loved the niece, but because the niece felt that, rejected, so we had an issue where they were going different ways. So it got to her head where she actually told her niece she wished she was never born.
Right.
And that caused a real furor. But in the end, we made up. Pinky and the niece, they made up, and apologies, forgiveness, and everything came together at the end of the story.
Wonderful. So okay, so good, because we're caught up to speed. So now we understand what would have happened in, let's say, the first edition,
Right.
Yes.
in this particular run. But something that's quite interesting is that we're seeing a lot of commentary on social issues, because what you just shared there, people do experience.
Definitely.
And one of the things about dance is that dance is very healing. Deella, as a teacher working on this project, have you been able to find perhaps some way of, I dare say, healing for yourself and for those around you?
I would say that, not necessarily for myself, but I can identify with how it can heal with others, for sure. Because this round's Encounter the Purpose is, the theme is turning the hearts of fathers back to the sons.
Right.
So in contrast to an aunt and a niece, it's a father and a son. And that relationship, that dynamic, that kind of tension that we definitely see here, not just in Trinidad and Tobago, but worldwide, and it's something that everyone can identify with. I'm kind of excited for everyone to see it. I don't want to spoil too much. So I should come and you'll see what we're talking about, But it's something that, not everyone may talk about it, and you wouldn't see it done in a dance format. And especially in a liturgical way. That's right?
Liturgical way.
Yes, because we are emphasizing warfare and the Holy Spirit and how God is intertwined within that, and how He can break us through those circumstances,
This is quite interesting, but I know you don't want to give too much away. We definitely piqued everybody's interest. Now home, you're like, yeah, okay, tell us more. But you have to come out and see it. It's happening on the 10th of May.
Yes.
At Central Bank Auditorium. Is it only one night?
One night.
One night.
Yes,
One night only.
All right. And where can we get tickets?
Well, you can get tickets from any member of the dance troupe.
Okay.
Right.
You can also get it at the studio itself in Tunapuna. And on the flyer, you would see the numbers to contact as well, that you can find information. You can pay for it via wire transfer as well. So, yeah, it's open to
And
do.
at the day of the show, if you didn't get any tickets, you can always get at the box office.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Central Bank's box office.
We also see that there is a performer, a guest performer, let's say an appearance coming from Sean Daniels.
Yes,
Sean Daniels.
as
Any,
well.
any other surprises, or we can't?
Well, you can't.
You never know.
I tried.
Come and see.
Yeah, you never know.
I tried. Marlene, tell us, what has been one of your most challenging parts of preparing for this particular role given last year?
Well, I had to divorce myself from the character that I was the last time and embrace the character that I am this time.
Right.
So I have to work with my brother, who brings his son so that I can take care of him while he goes on an offshore job, because he cannot deal with him. The mother is dead, and as always, there are relationship problems. He doesn't want to be there. Not that he doesn't feel my love, but he doesn't want to be there. So there are issues, and he ends up going into gang life kind of thing.
Right.
So the father is coming back. I am trying to do my best. So his dad has to, when I'm at my wit's end, I call him, and he's coming back to try to sort it out. So the breaking point came when, there's a big argument between father and son. And I literally had to get in there to try to get them to calm down.
So some
But
social.
at the end of it all, again, the team that runs through our plays is forgiveness
Right.
and restoring relationship.
And some social commentary as well, because what you would have mentioned would have been last year, and what's happening this year in the show also is
Yes.
definitely a theme that we do see happening in
And it's
communities and in
happening,
families.
the relationship things
Yes.
between sons and fathers, and so we want to bring a different light on it,
Diala, one of the things you would have just referenced is the fact that there is a liturgical basis on this. What kind of choreography are you able to feature? Like, what sort of styles, given the fact that that's definitely, of course, a revered style, a revered theme?
Yes. Well, we are the dance school in itself. We're kind of based in modern contemporary styles. So that is the basis or the core, the foundation that you would have built upon. We also have some hints of Afrobeat here and there that you would see, but I think sometimes there's a stereotype with liturgical dance. People think that it's just all la-di-da, and
It is very,
but you can, if you come to the show, you would see how that can be transformed.
So how challenging is it, or was it not at all, for you to be able to find a way to marry the both while keeping that balance?
Well, personally for me, it really wasn't that challenging because it's something I've grown up doing.
Right.
However, what I would say is that just choreography based, it's like, okay, how do we do this? How do we get how do you get this fire? And it's, if you look at the dances, it's really challenging on us all, myself included. And it's like, wow, okay, I didn't really think that we could have gone this far, but we did. And people would be surprised, like, whoa, I didn't expect this to be, a church dance type of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to do this.
And that's something that's so important as well, to show that, regardless of the fact that, yes, church is involved, it still is something that is modern and everybody can enjoy.
Yes.
Because we're all human at the end
Yes.
of the day. So Encounter the Purpose Dance and Drama production is happening on the 10th of May. It's the Central Bank Auditorium. Marlene, you did mention you'll be able to get tickets at the box office.
Yes.
Can you remind us of your social media platforms?
Our social media platforms, we are on Facebook at Tehillah Training Center, and also on Instagram, Tehillah_TC.
Wonderful. Diala and Marlene, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
You're most welcome.
Always a pleasure, and good luck with all the rehearsals.
Yes.
Looking
you.
forward to the third edition coming out. Encounter the Purpose Dance and Drama production. You do not want to miss it. 10th of May, mark your calendars. It's at the Central Bank Auditorium. Stay tuned. The Now Morning Show will be back right after this break.